Okay, here's a little trivia this morning. In the last 10 years, what sport has shown a nearly 50% increase in female participation? Tennis? Nope. Golf? Nope. Swimming? Not even close. If you guessed target shooting, you hit the bullseye. For many reasons, including personal protection, recreation, and gun safety education, retailers saw a whopping, get this, 61% increase in women customers between 2009 and 2010. And who better to share the news about this popular sport than Jessie Duff, winner of more than 40 U.S. and world champion shooting titles, and her current role as team captain Taurus USA. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, before we talk about this, let me ask you, when did you start shooting?
At a very young age. My dad always shot growing up, so probably between ages 5 to 7. I was on the range with him, shooting with his guidance, and got into it myself and competitively probably around 15 years old.
And you know, I can relate. My dad took my brother and me also when I was a young girl, and I really appreciate it because in the end I got a permit. I was a little scared about it. Obviously, I never wanted to shoot a gun or use it, but I also didn't want to be afraid of it.
Yes.
And I tried to tell my friends out. I only got a permit because I just didn't want to be afraid.
Yep.
Do you hear that?
I do. I hear that from women all the time. And the biggest thing women don't get involved in is because they are afraid. It's a male-dominated environment, so it's intimidating, and then the guns themselves are intimidating. So that's the biggest thing I hear is that they're afraid.
But there always has to be an emphasis, and I say this over and over again, to the fact that there has to be on-hand gun safety.
Absolutely. That's the #1 emphasis for myself in my training, and also all the sports and organizations that I compete in. That's the #1 rule, and it's also a gun owner's responsibility.
And it's a fun sport, there's no doubt about it. But
it is.
Reality is there's a lot of people out there that now have a gun in their house more than ever. My husband and I have talked about this.
Yes.
We have children now, and I hear my friends saying, oh my gosh, you have a gun in the house? But a lot of people want to have one for protection.
They do. But it also comes up with, should we have a gun in the house with the kids in the house? And my thought is, if you want to have a gun to feel safe, then you should. You should take it upon yourself to learn how to use it safely. And then also introduce it to the kids and let them know, one, this is a firearm and it can cause harm or damage. But then explain to them gun safety as you learned it, and let them know that it's not a toy. And once you introduce it to them and it's not something that is off limits to them now, kind of the interest to find it and play with it is gone. And then keep it in a safe place where they can't easily access it. And to me, that's the safest way to have a gun in the home.
Absolutely. And I got to say, again, it can be a fun sport, and we actually, you took my co-host,
I did.
Knox.
We had a girls' day on the range.
Yes, we did. Firearms 101 with my
Yes.
girlfriend. I want to see how she did. Let's take a look.
Okay, Christine, ladies at home, I am here, if you can't tell by that noise behind me, at a gun range. And honestly, I have to tell you, I am I'm a lot nervous because I've never shot a gun before. I've been like trying to shake my sillies out and my nervousness out because this is something I've never done before. But I am here today to learn some how-tos and some don't-dos. And for those of you who know me, I'm willing to try anything at least once. So let's give it a shot. Hey, Jessie.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Can you feel my palms like sweating here?
Yes, you must be nervous.
I am nervous. I've never done this before, so I had to like, say,
it's okay. There's been plenty of women in your position before, and they've all survived.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's good to know.
And you'll actually enjoy this at the end of the day, I promise.
All right, I'm trusting you. I'm putting everything in your hands.
All right.
Or in your holster.
In your holster? That's
Yeah.
right.
All
See, you already know the lingo.
Got it.
We're good.
Let's do it.
Today I have for you to shoot the Taurus Tracker 22. I picked something with a lower recoil since this is your first time shooting. I didn't want you to be too intimidated.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yes, I had you in mind. So we'll be shooting that today, but I also have some eyes and ears protection for you, just to keep things from hitting your eyes and help protect your hearing. Yes. Okay, we'll get through this.
Okay.
Well, Danielle, before we get started, I need to go over the basic safety rules with you. #1 is always treat a gun as if it's loaded. Okay. #2 is keep it pointed in a safe direction. And #3, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And #4 is always know what's beyond your target when you're shooting. So thankfully here with the berm, we know what's beyond the target, and the rest we will go through those steps when we get started.
All right, the action is about to begin.
Are you ready? Let's go
ready.
ahead and get your eyes on, then your ears.
Okay.
I'll
Eyes
get
and
you
my
ready
ears.
to go. I'll put mine on.
Okay.
Those are just going to slide right over, just like this, over your ears.
Okay.
You are in control of the gun.
Okay.
Think of it that way.
I like that advice. Great advice.
All right, it's loaded. It's all yours. You're going to line up on that right target, and when you're ready, you're going to shoot.
Okay, I'm glad you're behind me, girlfriend.
I'm right behind
glad.
you. I got your back, girl.
I'm glad. All right, Lord, here we go.
There you go. just shot your first gun.
I did. I just need to take a moment. Just now that I've done it, I want to do it again. And you were so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much
for giving me my first lesson.
Did wonderful.
Thank
You're
you.
natural.
Oh, I love to hear that. Well, going for the bullseye here at the gun range in not so sunny South Florida. I'm Danielle Knox. Back to you.
Boy, watch out. She was a good student.
She was a natural.
She did pretty well.
Yes.
You know, and again, the bottom line before we leave, I know it's everybody's right to have a gun.
It is.
But there has to be also the responsibility.
Absolutely, that's very important. It's everyone's right, as you said. Everyone can own a gun, but you have to take it upon yourself to be responsible, learn how to use it correctly and safely.
Thank you so much. And
Thank
I
you
gotta
so
tell
much.
you look a little bit like Kate Jackson from Charlie's Angels.
Oh, thank
do
you
the pose.
so
Come
much.
on. All right. Love that.
Just like that.
Thank you. And if you'd like to find out more about today's topic, simply go to Taurus. That's TAURUSUSA.com. Nice little pose there.